Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return! Arise out of the dewy grass! Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away the starry floor, the watery shore is given thee to the break of day. You hear that? You hear the winds? They are bringing in the cold. It was nice. It was 80 degrees most of the days this week, but the winter is coming back for one last hurrah. So that's what you hear in the background there. Yes, I after my morning show, I decided to head out to my grove to spend the rest of the day in meditation, and I was finishing up. I'm like, well, let's do a little show on the way out to share meditation to share with you the experience of the grove out here. Off and on today, the light returning, coming back, returning, coming back. It's quite a beautiful show, quite a beautiful experience being out here. The atmosphere is just right. Good to see you, my granddad buddy Steve. Good to have you here. You are listening as your friend does a prank calls in Discord. Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. How is your marijuana plants growing? Yeah, you have it in some type of secret chamber. You keep showing me pictures of it. What type of chambers is that you have your plant? What are you growing it in? I always find it fascinating. It looks some type of lab that you have your plant in that you are growing. Is this some type of chamber? You could see the it is a 3x3 tent. So you have your plant, you're growing it out in the tent. Very interesting. Very interesting. And yeah, that's one of the. I don't think that because of the growth in marijuana use and its legalization, you don't really have an enforcement of it like they used to, right? They'd have planes flying over your house, so on and so forth. Let's see here. You for yourself know perfectly. Oh, I'm not interested in that stuff. If you're going to quote scriptures and things, I just don't have an interest in that. Now, if you want to talk about spirituality, I would love to talk about that with you. Yeah, this to me is spirituality, what you see here. This is spirituality to me. You see it? This is what I think is spiritual here. All of this place here. You see how the light dances amongst the shadows here? There's my almond tree right there. You see it? That to me is spirituality. You don't need scriptures when you have something beautiful like this. The word of God is all here in that tree. That's all you need, really. All of this, scriptures and things, not for me. I want to be able to touch the word of God. I don't want it to be on a piece of paper. So this is what I enjoy doing here. Good to see you, Roku. Good to have you here. It is in your grove, your very peaceful gardening. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. What a beautiful experience that you are able to have with your marijuana plant here. This is my grove here. All of these now, lots of because it is wintertime, you don't see a lot of the green, right? We'll be here in the summer eventually. You'll see everything. I will be hidden amongst the green. People can see me walking up the path here. During the summer, they cannot. I am hidden. This becomes a hidden place. This is the secret place, the place I go to receive the embrace of the lady of the grove, the goddess. It is a place where I come for meditation, where I come to experience what is divine. That's what I've been been talking about a lot this week. Experiencing the divine, growing in intimacy with what is around us, growing in the experience of life. And I don't know why people don't like that. Why people come on here and start saying this is the devil and complaining. We had a lot of that this morning. I don't know why people are like that they don't find it. I don't know why people join my community. I'm just reading from some comments on Discord about people whining, why they don't like it. I don't understand. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be a part of it. I don't understand the need to whine. I'm providing a service for people. I'm sharing an experience with people. You don't have to be here. So it kind of upsets me when I read on my own Discord server people whining about me not doing it the way they want. I mean, you don't have to be here. Let's see. Hi, Roku. Good to have you. Nonsense Bible verses is in here. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of nonsense, right? Right. Good to see you, our good friend Marco. Quit whining about people whining. Okay, I will. And you quit whining to me about me whining, sir. I have a right to share my feelings with people, and I provide a service for people, so I have a right to talk about it. It's my show. You don't have to be here either, right? Land safe with Bard. Yes, you are safe here. Starboy is here. Good to see you. Mindless Dow is here. Good to have you here. Are you a fan of Finn McCool? Why don't you tell me about good old Finn McCool, the great warrior? Why don't you tell us the story about it? I like it when people are able to share their experiences of this great story of Finn McCool. It's hard for me to see right now. These glasses that I have are kind of old. There's a strong wind. You hear the wind. It is quite powerful. It is quite powerful. See what it's doing to my cloak here? It is the wind. It is bringing in another experience of the cold. There's freezing warnings right now. And this morning there was, here where I live, there was warnings about fires being started. Do not start fires in the wilderness. They can, here where I am in Central Florida, there was a warning because of the winds carrying the fires. We had a very serious time. I am the leader of he is the leader of the Flana Christians who say it is not a religion, it's relationships, are full of shit. Yeah. Well, why don't you define it for us, since you are an expert? Why don't you define it for us? Since you have the corner, you know Jesus Christ, right? You sit down and you plan out your meals with him and everything. So you are an expert. Let us know. Let's see here. Starboy, you say all join together to be the fellowship of ecclesia, community. Yeah. Well, I don't speak Greek, so I don't see it as that way. You're saying Christianity is a religion. Well, yeah, the idea, I understand what you're saying. To say that it's about relationship, that's a religious statement, right? Can I bless you, please? Keradwin, bless you. Do you have issues with Christ's teachings? Not at all. I have no problem with it. I think they're wonderful. I'm just not a Christian. I don't go to church anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. This is my religion out here. The wilderness here is my religion. This is where I go to experience the divine. If you have all these places where people go, right? They are told this is a divine place. But you don't need to have someone to tell you that. Right? You believe it is a divine place because someone has told you. You can create these own places for yourself. And this is what I have here, out in my grove. All of this here, this beautiful place here. All of it, look at this. This to me is the Garden of Eden. This is where I come, to meet with the divine. This beautiful place here, right? This is where I come. I don't need to go to a building. I find it all here. I find communion, ecclesia, whatever you want to call it. Well, I don't have a religion, sir. I don't have a religion. There's nothing to be confused about. I don't worship anything. Oh, let's see here. I'm having a little bit of eyesight trouble here, so I don't know if it's the lighting or my glasses here probably need to be thrown away. So some of the words I cannot read properly. Let's see. Do you have issues? No, I don't. Explain more about your religion. What you see, this is my religion here. What you see, all of this is my religion here. This is where I come to find divinity, where I come to experience life. This is my religion, sir, right here. You see it. I don't need a book. I don't need someone telling me how to behave. It is right here. All of this. These trees are my religion. I don't need a behavioral modification to experience this. It is all here. It is nature. That is my religion, sir. Do I enjoy ganja? Certainly. Who doesn't enjoy ganja? I mean, if you try ganja, you will enjoy it. Most people, unless you have allergies or something, or some type of precondition that does not allow, most people that try ganja will enjoy it. You don't think it's about a relationship? That's just a way to cover the bullshit, dogmatic, religious, nonsensical. Yeah, you're free to make up anything you want about whatever you want to believe or what other people believe. You have a right to do that, right? We all do. But the understanding in most religions is that you should be meeting the deity, right? The problem that, you find this contention with people saying, I am spiritual, not religious, or the religion is about relationship, is because people are not being taught that you're supposed to be in communion with the reality, that you're supposed to be experiencing. Like most people that have been exposed to the Abrahamic faiths, they have been taught that one day you will meet your deity. None of this, they are taught, this doesn't matter. This is just, you can just chop these trees down and cook them in your oven. It doesn't matter what you do. That's what they are taught. So they live their life in pretty much misery until they die and be with their God. I think that is a terrible belief. I think that for the Abrahamic faith, you need to go back to the Garden of Eden. What happened in the Garden of Eden? They were able to experience the divinity there, right? They were there to experience the divinity. When they left the garden, their experience of the divinity was not what it was. Their commission from the divinity in the Garden of Eden, go out into the world and make the rest of the world a garden. That they were to till and to keep the garden, extend its borders. That is how they were to experience divinity. And this, finding it in this. Yeah, that is how I understand that message. Finding it in this. I find peace here. I come here all the time because this is where I find more than, I've been to all kinds of religious places in my lifetime. I've been to all kinds of temples and shrines and things of different people's religions. Nothing has given me peace except this place here. This place here, this beautiful place. This beautiful, there's my almond tree. You see that? I had a vision of that tree. That tree brought me here. That tree right there that you see, that is the almond tree. That tree brought me to this place where I now experience the divine right there. You see it? Look at that beautiful tree right there. This place to me is a place of encounter, a place of experience. It's all here, all this beauty. Let's see here. Let me try to get back. You are confused. All right. organized religion was made to prevent personal divine experience, you can certainly make an argument for that, right? Because that's threatening. When you have someone making claims that they've experienced the divine, the people in charge will say, no, we are in charge of that, not you. You must do it by our rules or else. They are censored, right? They are censored. Oh, let's see here. Is that Natalie? Yes, it is. Good to see you, Natalie. Our Reiki expert is on here. Good to have you here. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, if you're here watching, you see that button up here, why don't you give it a touch, right? You have all these people watching. Looks like a windy day on the Grove. Yeah, it's your Maple. It is. It's quite windy. We are getting, I don't know, other parts in the south here of the United States, we're getting that last wind of the cold coming down to say, one more time. So there's going to be a freezing warning in effect tonight. When I got up this morning, it was in the 70s. Yesterday, it was 80 degrees. But tonight, it's going to dip down in the 30s, 40s. And it's going to be cold for the next couple of days, which I enjoy because most of the time here in Florida, it is always hot, 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 all of the time. Let's see. Find McCool gained wisdom from the salmon of knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to, right? He wasn't supposed to eat it. But the accident happened, and the elder said, go ahead, keep eating it, right? He was part of this mystery. And you have that same story, in Cadwin's mythology. Let's see here. I can't even see. Some of your names, the letters are so small. These glasses are terrible, Paul's theology taught from the pulpit over Jesus' teaching. Yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff. I really don't care about Christianity. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I want to talk about your spirituality. It's kind of true. Science points to the fact that we will all pass away. Entropy is real. Earth, in a sense, will pass. I don't think that is the destiny. I think that, entropy happens. Why? Can there be a greater force of entropy? Certainly. Can humans make particles appear? Yes, we can. I think that this idea of entropy increasing and decreasing through the it goes back forever. The idea, because energy has always been here. There's always been points well ordered and well structured. Then it slowly falls apart and then it returns again. That's the cycle that we see in nature. Everything falling apart and returning back again. I don't believe that the earth will be forgotten and fall apart. It will continue certainly in a new form, but that is the way of the cosmos. I don't see our memory of humanity going out of existence. I think that there's a mystery here to be experienced. And I don't think our science has all the answers yet. Science is a wonderful tool, but it too is limited. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Yeah, some of the words here I cannot read. These glasses are really terrible. I'm going to throw them away when I get home. I have to keep shining them to get them to work right. All right. Yeah, there is nothing eventually spiritual about something temporary. That's how you are corrupt in your thinking. The whole process of nature is based in a spiritual reality, the seasons. And we are not separated from this. We are a part of this. And learning to participate in what is here, finding your harmony in that is powerful. Putting your beliefs in a make-believe reality that is something you're told that you'll experience when you die, there's no power in that. There's no power in that at all. Find heaven now. Look, That's what you want me to find it? It is here. This is heaven, right here. It's not a make-believe place in the sky. It is right here, all here, all here. And I'm going to keep going deeper and deeper into its mystery. Let's see here. Sing a song, bard. I am not a singer, sir. Not all bards are singers. See, the plants and stones are all alive. Yeah, I believe that, Swiftwind Warriors. I believe that all things are living. We're all part of one web of life. You find peace in stillness, regardless of it being in a forest or not. This is universal unless you are. That's because everything in the forest is in you. You're not separated from it, right? But there's more peace, there's more experience in what you are able to participate in. It begins in here and it extends into the world. Don't limit yourself to a closet, sir. Let's see. It looks beautiful, the whole tree area. Yes, it's a wonderful place of beauty. You like the grove? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, good to have you here. I could be that your tree is on a cross point of two ley lines. It might be. I don't know the ley lines in the area here, but I've been told that this is a place of power. I don't know what that meant. All I know is when I come here, there's an energy here that is very refreshing. I feel renewed. I feel transformed. I can't get that in my closet. There's a participation here that is very unique and special. Does God speak to me? I've heard God's voice before. Let's see, nothing but cold in Wales. Yeah, it's cold in a lot of places, right? Me and Natalie are from the south. We get a lot of heat. Yeah, good to see you, Blake. Let's see here. Space hamsters here. Oh no, that's one of my kids. All right, space hamster family. That is one of my kids right there. You hope that I'm relaxed? Yes. Space hamster. Some of you should know where that comes from, right? You see Minsk and Boo in the image? That's Baldur's Gate. When you see space, that's one of my kids on our family gaming account. They're in here. Hopefully they're behaving at home. You're all behaving at home, I hope. Entropy is the ultimate force of this reality. Prove it. Life is infinite. That's right. You have a black vulture visit. Yeah, I saw that. Beautiful. Powerful totem of courage and clearing away old rubbish, protection through death. Yeah, and once you like doing that, you are cleaning away old rubbish, and there you get this wonderful omen of the vulture. A beautiful creature, right? Beautiful creature, ready to carry that all of that stuff and to change it and to give it purpose, right? Beautiful omen. What are we at here? Oh, what did I do to myself? How did I? There we go. I don't know what the word entropy means. Let's see. Well, he just told you basically. It's the breaking down of structure. Yeah. Returned. Look up the 3 levels of thermodynamics. Yeah. Thanks. I'd study to hope calling for Wikipedia. All right. Let's see. There is much evidence pointing towards. I don't care. I don't care. Let's see here. Andrew, I have experienced miracles. I love Jesus, but I find so much more outside of the confines of the church. Yes, as I do as well. I had no problem with Jesus Christ at all. I don't have any problems with it. You hear the cars racing in the background on the highway. The devil flies. This has nothing to do with devils. Please grow up. Grow up. And I don't even read Canada's anything he says. He's always a prick. Always a prick. Oh, man. We're not even talking about any of this bullshit here. Why were the Gnostics wiped out? Is there merit in their belief? There's some good stuff. And the reason why Gnostics were wiped out is because if you weren't on the program, you would get tortured. Anything that contradicted the narrative of the church, you'd get tortured or wiped out. So that is why the Gnostics are no longer around. The one of the beautiful things is finding that huge library of text, right? That was hidden, which is helpful to understand the Christian memory. Now, in the beginning of Christianity, there was all kinds of diversity in thought, and one ring came to rule all of them, right? And that was the imperial church that used Christianity to control and manipulate. And you could still see remnants of this in some of the people here, like Canada, right? This Canada person, if he could, he would murder me because I am contradicting him. That's the way they would operate. That's why the Gnostics are no longer around. Now, I don't agree with Gnosticism. I think Gnosticism, defining the world as created by an evil God, I think that's bullshit. And I don't think a woman needs to become a man in order to be a son of God. I don't believe in salvation. I think salvation is the way that ancient people understood the world, that we had to escape here. I think this is the destination, not the place to escape. We keep coming back here. Let's see. Nothing that was interesting. See, yeah. You're the only one working in a house with a wife and her 6 kids, a great paying job, but I absolutely hate it. You hate your job? Yeah, well, the things we have to do, right? To take care of our families. Yeah, I have 8 children. Me and my wife, we both work, and we haven't always liked our employment, but you do it to take care of your family, right? Now I enjoy what I do. Being a YouTube person, it pays quite better than my job previously, which was a clergyman. I make it, a decent amount of money that is helpful to the family. My wife has always been the one to make the most money. She does like insurance. She's got all these licenses and insurance. Let's see here. What man? These things. I wish there was a way to make the words bigger on the screen, because this is terrible here. Do you also have Muslims problem in your country? People to me are not problems. You can't say a Muslim problem. People are not problems. People are wonderful. Human beings are wonderful. They are not your problems, right? You can't look at immigrants and say they are problems. They are people. If a person is being a problem, then you try to work to make that situation better the best way that you can, right? I don't like what's going on in the world right now with how we treat other people when they become just objects or they become burdens to us. I don't look at human beings like that. I think it's inappropriate to do so, to some of the evil that's going on. I don't want to get into politics. I don't do politics here. But I don't like how other people are treated and called burdens, and they are human beings. What if that person that you are so against, what if that was a relative? What if that was your child? What if that was your mother, right? How would you feel about it then, right? You take responsibility, wouldn't you? Let's see here. Why don't women understand it? I don't know. It is a beautiful when It is beautiful where you are. Thank you. It's good to see you, Swampo Deck. Harry Potter is the wild? Yeah, that's what I am. Yeah, I might have you might need Rita's Bard. They may help you. Yeah, these ones I think are the wrong ones. Now these are some they don't always last well. So I have to get a better pair. Who is the guy behind me? I don't know. Cardenos, he is back there somewhere. Your mother's nurse is Muslim and she is wonderful. Yeah, these are people. They are not problems, and it's shameful to treat them as that, right? Like using a knife, it can be used to cut bread or hurt people, but the former is wrong. Yeah. Let's see here. Waffles for you? Yeah, waffles are fun. Oak Hill Hermit. Hello, my friend. Good to see you, Sir Flame Drop. Many of the people are gay or in jail. What a dumbass. Are you Christian? No, I am not. I am not. Yeah, it's good to have you wonderful people here in the wilderness. You could see that the sun is dancing back and forth here between the clouds. The birds are having a good time in the background there. It's very beautiful here today. All the joy, all the peace. You know, looking over the fields here, all of my beautiful trees. All the joy here, all the peace, all of this, it belongs to you. Good to see you, Chemistry. Good to have you here. Yeah, you're all welcome here. You're all welcome into the experience of the Grove, into the experience. Feel its peace. Feel the joy of presence, right? Going through the Wi-Fi here to you. Going through this beautiful experience of the Grove here. You are rediscovering your faith, trying to absorb the plethora of different worldviews, and yours seem very unique. This is omniscient, all-powerful creator of whom has no concern himself with salvation. That is a terrible belief, isn't it? An omniscient, all-powerful creator, one you have to be saved from. I think is a terrible belief. Yeah. See, most of the ancient world, they did not like the world they were living in. So what did they need to do? They dreamt of another world. They called it all kinds of things, heavens and all this other place. They wanted to escape it through death, through ritual, and I don't see the world that way. My ancestors, they thought the world was terrible, that they needed to be saved from it. So they had all of these religions, right? They thought gods were pissed off at them all the time. And so they tried to appease these gods, right? This is how ancient people understood the world. We're not living in a world like that unless we live in a third world nation. The world has problems. It is difficult. It is. But it's getting better. We don't need to be saved from it. We need, instead of leaving for a heaven, we need to learn to bring heaven here. And then there's peace, there is goodness, there is harmony. It's all here. It's not in some other place. Our ancestors were wrong. We did not need to be saved. There's no need for a salvation. Everything is here. Good to see you, Vixen. Good to have you here. I am not personally crazy about Islam spreading. Yeah, I don't like the Abrahamic religions at all. Yeah. Wait, I saw you on Grindr? Yeah, I was on there on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, you're all welcome here. You certainly are. We can be a part of the sacred instead of apart from the sacred. That's right. And, think about all of these rituals that you do in your churches and temples and things. What do they involve? The elements of the earth, right? You are baptized, you are brought through fires, smoke, incense, whatever. All of what makes your religious places that you go to sacred are things from this world. The gateway to the heaven is all around you if you are willing to go through it. Let's see here. Bard, skipping my question. I didn't see it. Let me scroll up here. I can't see. Do druids have prayer trees? Well, all druids are different. Modern druidry is quite diverse, and you have different organizations that teach different things, and you have people who practice it differently. I have a prayer tree that you see behind me here, that I've taken pictures of and put on our Discords. This to me is my prayer tree at the heart of my grove. It is where I come for meditation. So the idea of druidry is quite diverse, and everyone does it differently. So I can't speak for everyone, right? After working for 15 hours yesterday, I thought I'd treat myself to an ice cream. Oh, look at you. 12 a.m., you went to the gas station and ate it in your car. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's always nice to treat yourself, right? And what brings you joy? Something from this world. You are meant to consume what is good. You are meant to experience what is here. All of your senses are not for some place in the sky. They are for here. This is where everything wonderful is. It must be an awful living with such hate. I have found true love, and it's more than we have ever been taught. Right, exactly. Let's see. Yeah, enjoy your ice cream. Yeah. You could check out a magnetic compass and set it on different directions for different answers. Probably all caps for the Bard's site. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did read that. Yeah. You hated your old boss. Yeah. Some people are assholes, right? Some people are assholes in this world, and we learn to deal with them because we want to take care of our families, right? Good to see you, Super Scott. Good to have you here. Frozen yogurt for you. Some guy almost crashed into your car while you were eating your ice cream. Oh, he tried to intimidate you, yelled some obscenities, and he was recklessly speeding around in the parking lot. Yeah, what you should have done is like mooned him or something. Whip it out at him. That always breaks up their chain of thought. They don't know what to think of it. Like when someone's acting erratic. Strawberry banana for you. The gators are warming up yet? I haven't seen any. I plan on a nice hot day to come out here and to bring you down. There's a couple of lakes that are around here to help you to see the gators. They are interesting creatures. The gators, they are symbols of power and that primal power, the gator, right? Now, what's interesting is when you can tame them. When you tame a gator, it's quite adorable. Some of these videos where you have the gator running up to people for affection. It's a beautiful thing, the bonds that we can have with animals, right? Let's see. Does Natalie, the Reiki master, have Instagram? No, she has a wonderful channel on here that she can share. You can go check out her teachings and things on there. She gives daily readings on there. Natalie, if you want to share that with people, I would put it. I can't. I'm not at my computer, so I can't do it myself. Aliens, they are orange Paco tea is best. Let's see. You've always wanted to try gator. Yeah, I don't like it myself. I don't like the. I've tried gator when I was younger. I just didn't get into it. I'm not like a food person, I guess. Let's see here. You are angry and drunk with a friend. It was also a big dude. I didn't feel like getting beat up and crippled. Oh man, you live where it is cold, so you don't have many reptiles. Yeah, we have them all around. They're always getting into the house. Little tiny chameleons. Chameleons are everywhere out here. They get into everything. They're interesting creatures when you can get them like really bright. They are gray, and then they turn really bright green when they're, getting the proper nutrients from the sun. They're quite adorable. Um, let's see here. Pandas, so gators will run like a deer. I've never seen a gator run. Um, I try not to get close to them. I know that if I go in the waters, they will eat me. I don't want to be lunch for the gators, so I stay out of the waters. Do you like to earn money by sleeping? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Let's see. Jesus never proclaimed to. What does that got to do with anything here? We're not. This isn't a Christian channel. I don't understand. Why are you asking me about Jesus? We're not talking about Christianity here. Why do you feel you need to bring that up? Who is Jesus to me is wonderful. I don't need to talk about him all the time. He's not controlling my life. I feel like you are drawing people away from the truth. Prove it. What am I doing to draw anyone away from anything? I'm entertaining people here. I'm talking about the beauty of the world. You're just, paranoid because you're a fundamentalist. You think he may be more like a bodhisattva. Let's see here. I live with bears around you. I don't try to pet them. It's respect for the animal. Well, if I had the opportunity to pet a bear, I would. I think that is when you can develop that type of relationship with an animal, I think it is beautiful. What is truth? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what love is. All I know is, baby, don't hurt me no more. But I'm still I've been trying to figure out what love is. The Serpent of the Chaos, good to see you. And why not? Good to have you here. The bacon is here. We have everyone here. Do you like being... Do I like being chilling? Sam, do I like being chilling? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're asking me. Do I like to relax? Do I find comfort out here? Certainly. Who couldn't find comfort in this place? This place is beautiful. Look at all these beautiful trees here. All of these beautiful friends of mine. This is a beautiful place. Certainly, I enjoy chilling here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Try to find my action of my... There we are. Yeah, this is a beautiful place. All of these trees here. There's our friend the sun up there. You see it? Right there. See here. No matter who you are, we have the lotus leaf in the crown. Oh, that sounds like fun. I knew it was coming the moment he said, trying to find what love is. Yeah, you knew it, didn't you? You do it. Yeah. I want you to show me. Yeah. That's another great song, right? Let's see here. You need some lovely mixed berry jam. There. That's what you need. For Inquisitor Bacon, he likes the bacon jam for him. It is bacon jam for the Inquisitor Bacon here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. it is quite beautiful. I was meditating about, places that we go to. These places that, really, if you think about them, the power is in how they have become a boundary between what is seen and unseen. Like when we cast a magic circle, we're creating a boundary, a space of encounter, right? I hope you're doing well too, Inquisitor. Good to have you here. And the wind, see, the wind is having its last voice of winter here, coming from the north winds. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have them. I know it's messing up the sound in here too. It's quite loud. Let's see, where am I at here? Cherry Cherry Lady song would be great. You think so? Disco music for you? You hear fine? Sometimes the wind hits the microphone too hard on here. Good to see you, Tommy. Good to have you here. Let's see. That makes me sense about the lotus. I don't know. I've never eaten lotus before. I've only experimented when I was younger with various drugs, but never lotuses. I've never had the lotus. I didn't even know where you can get something like that. I thought that was just on Conan the Barbarian. That was quite hilarious, right? When Conan was getting high off the black lotus, that was quite hilarious. When the camel comes around, he gets upset with the camel, right? Let's see. Have you ever made jam yourself? I don't. My mother did. My mother made some jams when I was younger. I've never done it myself. My wife has made jam. There's a blackberry farm around the corner from here, and she has gone with my daughters, picking the berries and making jam with it. It's quite delicious. So I have not done that myself. May God show you light and bring you peace. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. You have driven one? All right. Homemade jam in the fridge right now. Look at you. Yeah. You were meditating on the other day, and you had a lotus in your hand. You opened, and light shone through it. Let's see. Then a spirit told you, I have a very good imagination. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. For consumption, it's very easy to find online and legal in most places. You've used it in tea. It's finally, so it helps you to relax, the lotus. That's lovely, Bard. I'm glad that she did that with them. Such activities with parents create beautiful, long-lasting memories. Yes, indeed. All right, thank you. May he remove all the wicked energy from me. Yes, please, take it all. If there's any wicked energy here, I don't want it. So I receive your prayer. Yeah. Where am I from? I am from the mystical land of Florida. That's where I am from. You smoke blue lotus. Look at you. I didn't know that this was like a real thing in the world, that people, I thought it was just like something in mythology. I did not know that it was something that people still use. Would you ever want to use DMT? No, I'm not interested in that. I want to save all my DMT for the last moment of my life. Your live stream has broken community guidelines. Account is under investigation. Yeah, it's probably because people have been showing their penises and stuff on here. That's probably why. So go ahead and do your investigation, Mr. YouTube. Yeah, we want to get to the bottom of this. Stop exposing your private parts on my live stream. We have an OnlyFans page for that, community members. No more private parts here. You have heard it. You are under investigation. They are going to be checking out, they are going to be lining you up. Community members, get ready for a lineup. They are going to be looking at your private parts to see who the culprit is. There's a certain mole on one of your penises that has been mentioned. We know who you are. And the PE teacher is coming for you. Finally, a clever troll. Yeah. Some of you don't get that reference. I hope you've never seen Porky's before. I remember watching that when I was a child. And that's what they did. The lady wanted to come line everyone up, see who the person who was putting their private parts to in the women's restroom there. Yeah, I don't know. Mother, if you're watching, why did you let me watch Porky's as a kid? We want to know why. Yeah. Take care of your butt and leave your phone out of the bathroom. Yeah, thank you. Great advice. Yeah. You don't want to live stream from there. That's terrible when that happens. The official email from YouTube service, send gift cards to unlock account. Yeah, send your gift cards to unlock your account. Oh man, you shouldn't watch this while dropping a deuce. Yeah, YouTube investigation due to excessive talk to paraphernalia from the chat, of course. Yeah, I command the wicked spirit to leave you and get transferred into pigs. Oh. Well, what about the pigs? Don't you think that is unfair? Why would the evil spirit leave me and go into a pig? I think that is terrible. You know, what if doesn't the animal have rights? Do you think that's like an invasion of the privacy of the animal? To expel an entity from me so it can go into a pig? I think that is terrible. Now, if you're referring to the thing that you find in the Gospels where Jesus casts the demons out and it goes into the swine, and the swine go off the cliff into the sea. This is a mythological representation of the mythology of Joshua. That's all that it is. It is a story to make Jesus look like the new Joshua. What happened in Joshua, he was supposed to drive out the Nephilim from the land, to drive them into the sea. Now, the ancient Hebrews, they believed that demons were disembodied spirits of the giants that were killed by Joshua. So what Jesus was doing was being the new Joshua, driving the Nephilim back into the sea. And you know, the swine was a negative symbol amongst these people. It is a mythology. I don't see Jesus as an abuser of animals. I'm sorry, I will not accept that. Inquisitor Bacon must know the truth, right? You know how it is. Oh, let's see here. Iron Man, please address your own shadows. Yeah. I'm gonna start. We're gonna start invoking Ozzy Osbourne here. We're gonna start talking about Iron Man here. Let's see. That was actually really clever. First time you've seen a troll like that. Yeah, we've had them on here a few times. They repeat the same stuff. Yeah, they're going to shut off the channel and stuff like that. So that's not original. It's been done quite a few times. The one I am muted. Yeah. Oh shit, I am muted. Sound is fine. Yeah. I see what you did there. Yep. Energy can't be destroyed. They can be locked or transferred. All right. The mole has been exposed. Yeah. Yes, sir. You're an atheist. Good for you. Good for you. Hello, Father Deacon. Pray for me. I'm no longer a clergyman, sir. You have to specify what deity. warthog, as you call yourself. Do you want Ceridwen's blessing? What type of deity do you want? That's why some people won't eat pork. They are fine. More bacon for me. Yeah. Yeah. Why are deities upset with what you eat? Why does it hurt their feelings? Right? Can't you people figure this out? Now they try to make claims that it has to do with people not cooking the pork properly and getting trichinosis and things. That's all made up shit. They don't eat it in order to not be like the other people's groups, to stand out, to be unique. It was a form of communicating their faith. That's why they do not do it. There's no reason why they cannot, right? I mean, if I wanted to, I could eat leaves, right? These things here. I have a whole system in my body. You know, I have right now, I've been sick for the past couple of days. From antibiotics made me sick. I developed an infection in my stomach from the antibiotics, which I couldn't do my show on Friday. I was, bedridden for most of the day, and I was in great pain as I made the mistake of using Imodium AD that left all the shit in there clogged up, making me sick from all of the chemicals. So I was out of commission for a day. I'm hoping my body will heal itself, because that's what it does. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to go to the doctor tomorrow. But I am doing better. More regard for Jesus than most Christians, it seems. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Jesus. I don't. Pork always gets the bad rap. Yeah. Yeah. What about those goats? Yeah. What about the goats? They're adorable, right? Why don't people eat the goats? I am very creative and funny. I appreciate that. What is your name? Let's see here. Your name is Huge Rod. Huge Rod. Well, that tells me a lot about you. What do you have in your wallet? Right? You have a huge rod. Yeah. You find pigs to be really intelligent and feel quite bad eating pork. Yeah. Yeah. They should eat more cabbage. Yeah, probably. You love cabbage. Yeah. You think it is a horror story might be a thing. Yeah. Okay. For a second, I thought you were a Willie and Phil. Oh, yeah. This is talking about cabbage, right? Willow and Phil are on here talking about their cabbage all the time. Trolls are so unoriginal. I am pretty sure they just copy paste all the comments. Good to see you, our good friend. Look at that. There she is. Or he. The sun is a male figure, right? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It wants to say hello. There it is. All the pulsating of the sun between the trees there. Quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. That light there. That's a hello. Play World of Warcraft? No, I never played it. I might have tried it. I never could get into it. I've played Elder Scrolls Online, DDO, Dungeons & Dragons Online, Lord of the Rings Online. There's a few others that I can't remember the names. But I really never got into the Warcraft. The mythology never really appealed to me. I never really got into it for some reason. Aloe is a good stool softener. Oh, look at that. That sounds awful. I had bad reactions to antibiotics too. Got open sores up and down your throat. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, just terrible. Yeah. I understand the value of antibiotics. Sometimes people have bad reactions to them, right? And I had a surgery on my back recently, and I had to take them. I don't know why they gave me the antibiotics they do to. It was a dermatology office. And I've taken my kids there because they want to deal with their acne. And they always give them the same type of antibiotic. Well, that's what they gave me too for my Now, all of my acne disappeared too, as well. When I took it, I still get acne. I'm almost 50 years old, and I still get acne. They say it's hormones. I think I've had a lot of acne in the past couple of months, probably 6 months or so since I started using my marijuana. It has boosted my metabolism. It has boosted my testosterone, the delta 8 and delta 9. If you did not know that it does that, it's good to see our friend the Green Knight. Let's see here. Damn the spell checker. Yeah, you're following Natalie good, and she has some good readings there. Used to troll. I'm honestly going to apologize. You didn't deserve that. I'm going to come back with my actual account and subscribe. You don't have to. You have a huge fraud. You don't have to apologize. You can't help being huge, right? Now, we have a couple people that started trolling here and got kicked out and have come back, and like yourself. And one of them is a moderator now, Steve, and a grinder buddy. We get together behind 7-Eleven every Tuesdays and Thursdays. He has been a troll here, and he sends me his troll stuff all of the time. He likes wearing a mask, like a Mexican wrestler mask, and he goes and stands in places. It's quite hilarious. Yeah, but that happens here. People come and troll, and they're like, well, I like this place. I'm going to come back. Yeah, so you're not alone. You don't have to apologize. I don't mind trolls, as long as you're funny. The trolls that are assholes, I mean, you're not making anyone laugh. What good is it just to get kicked out, right? If you're going to troll, develop an audience reaction. Keep going at it, where people find entertainment. Don't troll and get kicked out. I mean, that's no fun. It's finally peeking through the clouds. Yeah, there it is, our wonderful sun here. Ryan, good to see you. I didn't expect a video this. Yeah, I didn't expect it either. I said, I'm going to go out to my wife had left with my daughter. She was on a date with her boyfriend. So my wife was there chaperoning. And I said, well, I'm going to go out to my grove. It had just rained. And I liked the smell of right after the rain, the mixture of the element of air and of water and land together. It just has a beautiful aroma to it. So I wanted to enjoy that. I didn't expect to do a show, but I've been out here for a few hours, and my wife said, yeah, just go ahead and be out a couple more hours. So I decided to let you come and see this beautiful thing here. It's quite astounding, right? If you just, where we at here? Now, if you're here, you can give this a touch too. Right next to the sun here, there's the thumb right there. Give it a touch if you like it here. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. I am here in my grove or in my house. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. Let's see here. But good to have you again, Ryan. Can you please do a protection spell for me? I'm being gang stalked by Satan. No, I don't do stuff like that. And you are full of shit. Soul is the name of the sun in your spiritualities. Soul is what you call it. What are your thoughts on ravens, hawk, eagles, father, all caps for the bard? I don't have any thoughts. They are creatures of beauty and elegance, right? The hawk, the sparrow, the raven, the eagle. We have all of those here. There's an eagle's nest not too far from where I am. Probably about an hour walk through. There's an eagle's nest up on a huge electrical, one of those giant electrical things. There's an eagle's nest out there. I see eagles out here. I see hawks. I see all of these. We don't have ravens. I've seen crow. We have crow out here. What is that, like the cousin to the raven? The crow? We have the crow out here. There's a crow's nest here in my grove. I think they're all beautiful creatures. Do I still play Elder Scrolls? And you're starting over at the Dark Elf Nightblade? No, I don't play anymore. I enjoyed it for quite a while, and then it got into wanting more and more money, and I said, well, things started changing. The guild I was in fell apart. It was a wonderful guild, and it had all this stuff going for it, and things fall apart, right? You have people, they come into your guilds, they come into your Discord community, they want things to be done differently, so they start bitching and whining. They go to the moderators and whine and bitch. They start bitching about the leadership and open in the chat and whining about it. I mean, I see this in my own Discord sometimes, and it's sad. It's sad when people feel, I mean, you don't have to be a part of the group. You don't have to be there. If you don't like something, grow up and leave. Don't go and destroy what other people make. That is so wicked. Of just because you're selfish, you want to take people with you. Don't destroy what other people build. I've built my community with an open heart. With an open heart, I have built it, and it's a shame to see people bitching and whining in it about what I'm doing here, of my own free will, of my own goodness. You don't have to be here if you don't like it. You're trying to place the accent. Waterdeep. Ravens and crows get a bad reputation, but they are not bad. Yeah, they're quite intelligent, right? You've seen the videos on YouTube of the crows and the ravens and what they can do. I saw one the other day. It was they would put a shrimp in a little hole, and it goes and gets a stick and pushes the shrimp out and eats it. I mean, they are quite intelligent, and they are very loving creatures. I would love to have one and to develop a bond with a creature like that. Right now I have too many pets. I have 2 rabbits and a tortoise, and I mainly care for my rabbits. My daughter takes care of the tortoise, but I have to remind her, please go take the tortoise for a walk. Please do this. Because the teenagers are always wrapped up in their little worlds, right? You love raven, crows, and jackal claws. I don't know what a jack claws is. Trinity, Ivy Moon, good to see you. We have a lot of trolls that have become our dear friends. One of the reasons we're good at talking to trolls. Yes, I try to have conversations with all people. I have the ability to engage at various conversation levels. If you come on mocking, I will mock you back. I know how to do it quite well. I engage in satire. I am quite skilled at it. I don't mind a challenge. If you're being a dick, though, it doesn't work. You're just being a dick. Corvids are I don't know what a corvid is. Is that a type of bird? They fly in front of you in cars when I have profound thoughts. Yeah, it's a good omen, right? To be able to experience that. It's a good omen. Look at that beautiful light peeking between the trees there. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Trying to give it more play here. There we go. There you go. You're getting what you want. Soul, as you are called by one of our community members. Soul. There you are. There's your soul right there, speaking to you in all of its beauty and glory. Let's see. The bard is excellent at dealing with trolls. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am quite skilled at it. You think ravens collect energy, and at a higher level, beings use them for communication and collect? Perhaps. In Tolkien's mythology, the sun is female and the moon is male. Look at that. Yeah. Very interesting. I don't know is there any other mythologies that are like that? Most mythology, you have the sun is the male and the moon is the female. That's how I usually see it myself. Your old coven, if I asked to see them, eagles would circle around me. Look at that. What a wonderful symbol, right? Good to see you, Captain Picard. Good to have you here. Ravens and crows are often used as messengers for deities. Yeah, I think lots of animals are, right? Lots of animals are used to convey blessing, right? To provide a source of omen, a source of experience for you. I think we take that for granted. We say, oh, just look at the animal. Well, what if the animal keeps showing up? And like last week, I started out a day with a toad crossing my path, then a hare, then an otter, and then the day ended with a muskrat. Isn't that something? And everyone got to see the muskrat. It wasn't a muskrat, it was a possum. Muskrats and possum, I think is that the same creature in the South? I can't. The possum, I didn't realize it at the time. I thought it was diseased, because it had these 3 splotches on its back. But later, as we were looking at it, and my wife is like, "Those are babies." It was a mother. So you had all of these beautiful symbols in a day, which were wonderful, and that's how I interpreted. These were good omens. Some of those were symbols of Caledon mythology, the otter and the hare, right? Let's see here. Oh, look at that beautiful little flower there. Look at that. Hello, Captain. As a backwoods woman, I have often listened to the ravens. They tell you where the predators are. Look at that. A backwoods woman. Look at that. Let's see here. Are you performing a sacrifice? Yes. Sacrifice of my time to you. I don't have to give it to you. I choose to share it with you. It is a sacrifice. I could be doing other things right now, but I choose to spend it with you. It is a sacrifice, and I enjoy giving it. I enjoy giving it. There's lots of bird species in the land that live on. It's beautiful seeing them rise young in spring. My favorite is the hummingbird. Yeah, we have those here as well. We have those hummingbirds. And a lot of birds come from up north. They're down here for the winter, and they eventually make their way back around now. They'll start leaving. Yeah, Natalie's channel is wonderful. Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Natalie. I am Huge Rod. I owe you an apology. I am sorry for the shenanigans. It's okay, Huge Rod. We are glad that you are here, that you're able to expose your genitalia to us in an open way. We are glad to have you here. You see, look at this. This is wonderful that we are able to do this. We have trolls all the time on here saying, I'm sorry. And we have Christians saying, I don't agree with you, but I enjoy being here. Isn't that wonderful when you are able to make a difference in someone's life like that, right? I am a nerd. Yes, nerds are wonderful, right? Let's see here. Don't be rude. Yeah, that's good. The animals are bad. Well, maybe for you. Yeah, nothing wrong with being a nerd. Glad to finally meet the real you. And don't worry, no one's offended here. We don't get offensive. If you cause problem, I will able to, I'll turn it into comedy, is what I will do. They are extremely intelligent and can teach them to help us. You've been working and training ravens to help keep the cardinals away from the garden, and you give them food in exchange. Isn't that wonderful? What a wonderful experience to be able to work with those kinds. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want cardinals? Well, they're a nuisance to his garden, right? That is why. So the ravens are the ones that keep them away. Blue jays are part of the convid family, the family that crows and ravens belong to. Isn't that beautiful? The accent sounds a bit Minnesota, nice, but maybe Canadian, Irish. It is Waterdhavian. Let's see. Yeah. Ravens are a lot bigger. They are and work together. So ravens are bigger than crows, is what you are the experts here. When I black salted my house, I went outside and a hummingbird came up and stared at me for 4 seconds and flew off. Definitely a blessing that your nets worked. Interesting. I don't even know what that black salting is. I didn't know there was a such thing as a black salt. Interesting. Hobo Roadrunner. Good to see you. Glad to see you. You have watched blue jays push birdseed to the ground to feed other birds. How beautiful. How beautiful. Yeah, it's a unique thing to see. Usually they're chasing off other birds. Wow. They store seeds in trees and help feed squirrels and the chipmunks here. Let's see. As we leave, there's a den of some type of animal that I want to show you. It has made a mound, and it's a hole going in. I don't know what it is, but as I walked up to it earlier, it scurried into it. I thought it was some type of rat or something, but I will show you on the way out. Thank you, Demon. Thank you for being here. You don't have to give your time, Bard, and we don't have to watch. We come together in mutual appreciation and respect. Thank you. I appreciate you, Sir Flame Drop. Thank you very much. I am your Grand Wizard. I could be whatever you want me to be. I can be whatever you want me to be. Yeah, nerds rule. Animals aren't bad. They do what they were made to do. I like being in a bit. I'll be back. I got a video premiering on your channel. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, ravens are basically crows on steroids. They get huge. Yeah. I think they are quite adorable when they have the little white feathers, right? They are quite adorable. Let's see. You've developed a Welsh Ogham system. If you'd like to see it, certainly go ahead and show us. We don't mind. It might be a gopher. Yeah, it might be. I'll let you decide what it is when we're on our way out. Let's see, we've already been here over an hour. Are you serious? It feels like I've just started. Interesting. Is that the Star of David? Yes, right there. There it is. The Star of David here. Puts the lotion on the skin and gets the hose again. Yeah. You love the Botch channel, and about 80% of the people in the comments. We're glad to hear you, backwoods lady, Swamp Hodag. Good to have you here. Velcro is a ripoff. It can be, especially when you're using it for sexual purposes. Yeah. Green Knight is cool and handsome. Yeah, you enjoy it. Yeah. You love the Bard too. Didn't mean to leave him out. Yes. Yeah, we appreciate you. Our backwoods lady here. We appreciate you being here. The biggest raven you ever saw had a wingspan the size of your chest. And you're fairly a large guy. Interesting. You've seen huge ravens. Yeah. Ravens are quite elegant, right? I don't know. They're not in the United States, right? There's no other raven populations in the U.S. I am unaware. I've only seen crows in my life, in my woods here. I've never seen raven, so I wouldn't know where ravens. There are ravens in the U.S. I did not know that. In the western part of the U.S. Interesting. You remember you first started getting into Norse myth, and while a crow started dancing on the windowsill. Very interesting synchronicity, certainly. You said raven that man saw handled me with care and respect. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Ravens in the Tower of London. Yeah. They go across the U.S. and Canada. Interesting. I should build myself a bench out here. You think so? This is not my land, so I can't. So I built a nice little circle here in this place. Let's see here. They're across the U.S. and Canada. Let's see. There is ravens in England. and they're very shy creatures, really. Do you do any meditations? Oh, yes, all the time. Before I got on here, I was meditating on the name of Keridwen. I was meditating upon her name, the beauty and the goodness of the goddess, and the things that she has done in my life. Just a simple meditation upon the goddess. Can you camp on own land in the U.S.? You cannot. It depends if they allow camping. Some state land. This is state land that I'm on, and you cannot camp here. But you could stay out here, like during hunting season. You could stay out here all night long if you wanted to. I don't know when hunting season ends out here. I think we're in the midst of it right now. I think it ends soon. But you can stay out here all night. I have never tried to camp out here. I'm afraid to do that. It's not safe. The animals here will eat me. So I'm not interested in trying. California condor populations have increased significantly. Very interesting. Very interesting. Ravens have 45-inch wingspan per Google. Very interesting. Advice for someone who cries every time they meditate, going on for years. So you have a gift. Don't stop it. That is your meditation. That's beautiful. That is called the gift of tears. In the Eastern Orthodox tradition, that was something that was venerated, something that was strived for, to have the gift of tears. So don't end it. Let that be your meditation. Don't end it. I cry a lot because I'm a Cancer. People who are Cancers, they cry all the time. We are emotional all the time. But there's the gift of tears, where that is your meditation, just weeping, feeling that comfort of the energies released with the tears. That's a beautiful thing. So that is my advice to you, is to treasure it, because there are people who covet what you have. What you have is something very beautiful, very unique, the gift of tears. I wouldn't want to trade that for anything. Meditation's different with everyone, right? Everyone does it differently. Everyone. It's almost 4 foot wingspan. Wow. It's illegal to do wild camping, really. You got bears out there in Florida? Yes, black bear. I've seen one black bear in my grove here. It is possible that it was just a giant hawk, but I shared it with the ranger that comes to here, the law, that takes care of this place. He's like, "What wildlife have you seen lately?" And I said, "A bear," because I have not seen one out here. Because there's different parts here in Florida where the black bear populations are quite, getting bigger and bigger. And recently they wanted to go out, and the state was hiring people to end them, which I thought was terrible. Let's see, maybe your shadow work, reflection, something that needs to be processed. Why do Orthodox want gift of tears? In the spirituality of the Orthodox, the gift of tears is the gift of presence. Tears doesn't mean sadness. Tears means joy. So that is the gift of tears. It is not sadness. You are weeping because of the joy that you are experiencing. Where is King Arthur? I don't know. I haven't checked up. Maybe Sir Percival, can you tell us where Arthur is? He'll get back to us. Are thou on any medications right now? Not at the moment. I plan on getting high when I get home, taking my gummy. It is the Constitution. You can wild camp as long as you are respectful. Let's see. That's also a good way to look at it. An interesting view of. I have an interesting view of viewing things. Well, thank you. Let's see. There's no Catholics here. Let's see. Yeah, this is not a Christian channel. Thank you for the tips. It's not for me as a person to give up now. I know it's called the gift of tears and should keep going. Yeah. As long as ecological regulations are followed, I can camp in the middle of the woods here. All right. You have a bare nose prints on your window? Oh my. They are trying to get in there, right? Yeah. Bears love breaking into people's homes and taking big shits in your house. That's a pastime for bears, right? If you've had a bear break into your home, they always take a shit in your house. Well, let's see. No circumstances are trees to be felled for firewood. Only dead wood is to be used. That is your laws. Unless you become profoundly sad when you meditate, that there may be something else that needs to be resolved. Yeah, who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe the sadness could be the unblocking of a chakra. Yeah, who knows, right? All right, let me pack things up here so I can get on my way out here. You can see the everything's being lit here. Oh my! Let me put you in front of the light here while I get everything taken care of. Where are you, light? There you are. The sun is right on the top for you, right there. Dancing in the trees. As I get packed up here, we'll start making our way out of the grove. I'm getting all of my things together here. I gotta get my sunglasses, all of the fun things here. Everything's laying around, all disheveled. It's starting to get cooler out here. That north wind's coming in, bringing all the cold. It feels like 70 degrees right now. Maybe a little bit cooler, maybe 60. That wind makes it feel like 68 degrees. It's quite cool. All right, putting on my shoes here, got on my jacket. Gotta put my bottles away. I take a whole backpack full of stuff out here when I come out here. I never tried to sit on the ground by itself, so I have a huge blanket here that I take out here and a pillow for my back against the tree because of my arthritis. All of this this setup here. Oh, here we go. You hear the beautiful birds in the background there, making their voice known to you. Winding up my blanket right now, putting it away in my bag. There we go. That is in my bag. My pillow is in the bag. Such a beautiful day. I'm glad I came out here. I didn't expect the sun to be poking through, but I'm glad that I was able to share that with everyone. It brings such beauty here. Oh, let's see. That's everything. Everything packed up here. All right, now time to make the journey out. I wanted to first show you that mound over there. Let me get my stuff together here. Go over there and take a look at that mound with the creature in it. Maybe you guys can tell me what it is. I am not an expert at things out here. I just enjoy the company of the wildlife. Oh, let's see here. There it is, such beauty before us here. Oh, you hear that beautiful creature? All right, making our way out here. What do we have here? The sun looks nice now. Yeah. What does open mean? The order of bards, ovites, and druids. Willow. 7 Ps for performance. It's snowing where you are. Oh my. Oh my. Let's see here. Scrolling through. Yeah, you can look up the gift of tears. It has different meanings in different religious traditions. It is well known. What did I do with my glasses? Darn it. All right. I'm going to take you over to this mound over here. Now, look at this interesting looking mound at the the boundary of my grove here. You can see it right there. Do you see it? You see the mound there? Little tiny mound? Some type of critter made that. And the boars have not messed with it. There's some interesting places I want to show you on the way out here. The boars are just destructive. There's the hole. There's some type of creature in there. I could put the phone, my camera in there. Let me see if you see anything in there. It's probably just fine. I don't want to drop it in there. Oh, I hear something moving. You see something in there? You see anything? I don't want to piss it off. But there's the mound. I try not to step on it. I don't want to cave in its little... Might be a gopher. I don't know. Yeah, foxhole. I don't know if we have foxes out here. I have not seen foxes in this area. But it could be. But I don't know if there's foxes are native to where I live. I was surprised to see an otter. I didn't know otters were down here. But I don't think there are any foxes here in Central Florida. There certainly could be. I have not seen any. But I don't think they are native to this land where I am. But I could be wrong. Some of you experts might know better than I do. I'm just walking along the... See, this is an interesting boundary, isn't it? There's my grove. That you have this boundary between this and the wild here. I can't walk through that at all. That's all wildland right there. Let's see here. What does that mean? Around here, you'd have the holes flat for grounding. Might be a what hole? A snake hole? No, that's too big. There's lots of snakes here, but there's. I don't. The critter in it was crawling. I don't think it was a snake, but I mean, certainly possible. Now, I want to show you this part of my this area over here, which I find it's quite bizarre. But I've learned that hogs do this shit. They tear up the landscape. I'm going to take you to a place over here that's they get really destructive. They tear shit up. You don't want hogs in your front yard because if they smell food, they'll just keep digging and digging and digging and destroy everything. And this is a big thing that you find in the swamp here. These places where they just start digging like mad and wild, and they just keep tearing things up. So I'm going to take you over here, this area here. This area is completely destroyed. Look at that. It's all tore up here. All of this place here, the ground is completely tore up. Look at that. You can see all of these roots exposed here from these creatures here, all of these roots. Look at this place, completely tore up, completely destroyed. Look what they do. The wild creatures. They just tear up everything. The hogs out here. Just wanted to show you that. I thought that was interesting. Sometimes I would find places here out in the wilderness. I'm like, what happened here? It looks like a UFO landed or something. Everything's tore up in the field. It's the hogs. You get like whole packs of them. I've seen a huge packs of them come through this place here, this boundary. They walk back and forth, and they're always tearing stuff up. Thankfully, I've never got close up. I don't know what they would do to me. There's another place here. This whole area is all tore up. All this area here. You just tear. There's like a trail here. I don't see. Let's follow the trail back. Let's see where it goes here. Some type of animal trail. Oh, I can't go any further than that. I'll get all kinds of pickers in my socks. I probably already do. That's as far as I can go in there. It's quite a difference between this boundary that is here. Quite a big difference. All right. Making our way back here. It's a beautiful place. The sun's out just right, shining forth down upon me here. Got the sun in my hand. There it is. I'm gonna go walk by my beautiful little spring here. It's such a wonderful place being out here. It's a beautiful day, perfect weather. Beautiful bird flying above my head, making all kinds of noise, saying hello to all of you. All right, here's a tree that's been ripped out of the ground by a hurricane. You see it? Look at that. Probably home to an animal down in that little crevice down there. All right, going around to the spring here. There it is. I have a little ritual that I come here before I go and meditate, and I talk to the lady of the pool. And the water for me is a way to connect with all places in the world. And this, I asked the lady of the pool here to make this a gateway to Enlightenment, to the Welsh otherworld, a place to connect to my ancestors, present, past, and future, and to make my grove a place of connection. Let's see. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you over there. Let's see. Hogs rival us and humans in terms of destroying the environment. Yeah. He's doing rituals with animals. He hunts. I am not a hunter, sir. I am not a hunter. I'm out here opening portals. Yeah. I'm a portal opener. That is what I am. He opens portals. Ooh. Look at those beautiful trees. Beautiful trees. I have no idea how old they are. I'm guessing over 150 years old. Shit! Did you see that? I don't know what that was. I think that might have been a gator right there. I didn't know gators came this far. There was some type of animal that was big. Let me try to go down there, see if we could see it. That was a large animal that just hopped in the water here. I didn't know that there was any gators in this up the way. I don't think there was any gators in this place. That was scary. That was frightening. Don't see any heads poking out. What are you, creature? All right, walk around here. That might have been a turtle. Could have been a turtle. There's lots of tortoises here. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't see anything in the water. I mean, where's the creature going to go? There's nowhere to go. I mean, this place here is quite shallow. I don't see anything in the water. Do you see any heads popping up anywhere? I do not. Where are you, creature? It might have been an otter. It could have been an otter. Lots of otter dens around here. Oh, all right. It doesn't want to come out to say hello. I guess we have to move along. We tried. We tried to say hello. You frightened me. I did not know you were there, whatever you were. Time for us to go. Yeah, I don't see anything. The water's not that deep right there. Probably about 5 feet in the middle. All right. Doesn't want to play. We will leave. We will leave. Okay, back to the road here. Oh, let me see. I'm trying to get in the shade here so I can read what's going on here with the comments. Oh, man. Yeah, that was quite a fright there. I didn't realize there was something there. Watch out, you might end up in a whale's stomach for 3 days here. The way Christians view humans as special, all beings are in the same way equal. Yeah, I agree. The bog, Florida activities, yes. Pool is bigger than it looked. Don't get eaten, Bart. Yeah. Red and gray foxes abundant in Central Florida. So that might be it. That might be a fox then. I've never seen a fox here, but you might be right. It's certainly, if they are abundant here in Central Florida. I have never seen one. But that would be interesting, right? Because my surname in Welsh is Son of Fox. But here we are. Look at this beautiful light dancing between the trees here at the foot of my grove. Beautiful, beautiful place. I just enjoy coming out here every day, seeing the beauty of this place. All of these trees and their beauty. There's our Crooked Gary tree you can see in there. That's dedicated to our wonderful community member who's been banned. Crooked Gary, the crooked tree, in honor of him. The Romans and Celtic Britons used to spend days just chilling in the bog, with only their head above water, really. They get soggy, yeah. You saw lots of turtles when you visited Florida, yeah. That would be fun if we saw a tortoise on the way out, because the land tortoises here are in abundance where I live in Central Florida. And it's always fun. They're quite gentle creatures. They just chomp on grass all the time. So on occasion I'll see one as I walk out of my grove. That'd be nice if we saw one today, but it's been too cold. I doubt that they'll be out. All right, there's the Crooked Gary tree. Oh, I'm trying to stay in the shade here as much as I can. Oh, that long walk back to the road, I'll be in the light most of the time. This is a beautiful old tree right here. Beautiful. Huge, huge tree. We got all this fun stuff always on the trees this year. You see this? This is a common thing that you find growing on a lot of the laurel oak trees here. This stuff here. It does appear to be very peaceful in the growth, certainly. Certainly. And brown anoles. Lewis, nice to see you. Good to see you. I'll put that back up there, right there. Let's see, first time you visited Florida, you were walking around and watched a shirtless guy wearing Crocs and jeans, shorts, fish and iguana from the river. Yeah, there's all kinds of strange cultures here with people. The Spanish moss, is that what it's called? The Spanish moss? I'll take you over to the only thing I've planted out here was a gift given to me back during Samhain. In our druid community in Florida, someone was giving out these plants. So this has been here since Samhain here. Or was it Albin Arthur? I can't remember. That is no, it was in December. Yeah. So this is the only thing I've planted out here. It's doing quite well. It's got dug up one time. I had to rebury it. And it's doing quite well. My little holly tree there, holly bush, whatever it will become, I don't know. But it's really been able to sustain itself in the sand here. And there hasn't been a lot of water. I've tried to water it a few times since I've been out here. Howdy, good to see you. Who is this? Yeah, it's always nice to see you. Loopy After Dark, our wonderful witchy friend. Good to have you here. Another name for Spanish moss is nasa. It's used for a healing herb. Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right, making my way out here. Got the light in the background. There's the beautiful light of the sun. Such a beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. Now I have to walk in the light for a little bit. I might have to put my sunglasses on because I just can't take that glare in the eyes. It's difficult. What is this? It's a rock? Yeah, okay. Here we go, into the light. Marching in the light, working my way out here. Give you some more scenery as I walk out here. Yeah, I'm glad that some of you enjoy coming out here with me to this place. It's a good place for meditation. It's a good place to share stories. It's a good place to talk about life. You have found the right place with the Bard here to have these conversations that benefit your life, to give you value, to give you meaning and purpose. The Awen is always flowing here in this place. Oh my, feels a lot warmer out here in the sun than it did in the shade there. The warmth and the cool hitting one another. It's going to be very foggy at some point in the evening here. It's always beautiful when that fog starts rolling in with the exchange of the heat and the cold. It's a wonderful experience. Look at these trees here. They're just waiting for the spring. They look quite naked, don't they? The nakedness of the tree here. I don't even know what kind of tree that is. It's got a white color to it. Maybe some of you experts know. There's the pine trees. Beautiful pine tree right there, very large. All of its children all around it. Big family of pine right here. Beautiful, beautiful trees. The perfect color when the light is hitting it right now. Look at that. It's like the perfect green you could see. It's tucked away here. All this beauty. All this beauty right here. Got a whole bunch of them. Do you see them all? Oh, waiting. Look at those trees in the back there. Those are they're waiting for the spring. So much beauty out here. So much to encounter. When's the last time you've been outside? Opened your window? Let the fresh air come in, right? You need that. You need that experience. It's healthy. It's good for your spirit to be able to encounter things like this. Let me see here. Let me get in the shade here. I got a little bit of shade. Let me see if I can read what's going on here. No, I still can't read it. There's too much light here. Oh, what's that say? Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I can't read some of this stuff. The light is too bad. I'll just keep walking and talking here, letting you see all the beauty of this place as I walk out and as the light dances amongst the shadows. Yeah, look at that beautiful tree. So much beauty, so much life, so much joy. So much that is out there wanting to be shared with you, that is waiting for you to discover it. And it's all in many of your backyards. It's all there. It's all there. It's all waiting for you. Waiting for you to open your heart. Waiting for you to open your mind. Waiting to have a conversation with you. To tell you the stories of the land. tell you the stories of the ancestors that were here before you. All of this beauty, wanting to have a conversation with you. Yeah. I need to find some shade so I can read what's on here. Might have to dip into the woods here a little bit just to read what's going on. Cross over here. Look at all these old skinny trees here. Look how they just sprout up into the sky. That's one of the features of some of these trees down here. They're very, very tall, very, very thin. And the benefit of that is when the hurricane winds come, they learn to bend with the wind. They don't stand against it, they work with the wind. Oh, there's a hummingbird over here. Let me see if we could see it. I don't know if you could see it over there. It looks like a hummingbird anyways. You probably can't see it. Where am I? I'm in Central Florida. Not the Everglades, no. And we're hunting dinosaurs. Yeah. It was not the sub-zero temperature. I would be hiking right now. Say, can you see any chigas on you? If you can, pick a few. And you have a red bug stew. I never heard of that type of insect before. Such a beautiful place here. Everything's dancing in the light. You can hear the crickets there trying to welcome the evening. It's kind of an early awakening for them. Since it's what? It is, I think it's what, 4 o'clock or something? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got about an hour and a half to sundown. So they're starting out early. Yeah. Oh, such a beautiful place. Got that wind coming in here. It's quite cool. All right, back over here. There's too much humanity over there. I don't like looking at electrical poles. There we go. Let's cross back over here into the wilderness. Wilderness Express. All of this beauty, all of this joy. Just see yourself in the trees there. See yourself touching the trees. Feeling the branches brush against your shoulders. Feel the connection that they want to share with you. Here's another place the hogs have tore up, as you can see back there. All of that destruction. They dug pretty much a ditch back there. You can go down a little bit. You see that? Look what they did there. Hogs did that. This huge gap in the ground there. That is from the hogs. A whole pack of them working together, tearing up the ground there. All right. Going through here. Your grandmother used to sing that to me. They are very small insects, not fun to have on you. They turn red when they're full of blood. Oh my. Like sunflower seeds, a lot of work for not a lot of food, really. Oh, I enjoy baking sunflower seeds, putting a little oil on them. They are quite good. I don't know if other people like sunflower seeds. Those are always enjoyable to eat. For me, I don't know if other people like them. Look at this. Look what the hogs have done here. You see all that? All those trenches there going all the way back. I mean, they tore this place up. Look at this. This is crazy. Look what these creatures do. They did this to my whole grove to get all of the acorns out of it. They just dig. Look at this. All of this digging here. All of these trenches. I mean, it looks like an army went through here. Or an aerator, a lawn aerator has gone through here. This is the work of the boar. Yeah. You're a pumpkin seed fan? Yeah, pumpkin seeds are good. Good to see you, Magic Cat. Has anyone ever told you that you have a cool Atticus Finch vibe about you? I don't know who is this Atticus Finch? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. There's a lot of things I don't know. Let's see here. You're a pumpkin. Let's say they are aerating for the soil for the trees. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They really try to get those last. The grubs are really good. Grubs, acorns, roots, all kinds of benefits down there in the soil. But they cause so much damage at the same time. I mean, look at that. You see that huge pit back there? All that pit back there. That is from the boar. Right back there. They all of these places around in the swamp, they dig these places. There's a giant ant farm there. Look at the ants here. You see them? The fire ants. They've got rained on here. So there's probably not too much of them. But let's see if I can get close here. I'll drop a stone on them. See, they go crazy. Look at it. There they are. All of them coming out. Now these things are sons of bitches. And they start biting you. Like when I'm mowing my lawn, I run over one of these things, and there's a huge hole right here as well. Look, they bite. The birds like eating them though. They like eating the fire ants. They have no problem with it. Just humans. You step on my tortoise doesn't like them either. They kill tortoises. So you have to be careful with the tortoise around fire ant places. Especially if they're really little, they will destroy a tortoise. Oh my. Such serenity. Such beauty. What are you saying here? Happy Sunday. Yeah, same to you, friend. Good to have you here. You get leeches off you as a kid? Yeah, they say to burn them off, right? I had a leech. I just rip it off. But they say you should burn it off because it hurts your skin when you rip them off. Yeah, I would never wait. I would just rip those sons of bitches off if I ever got one on me. Oh, here's a huge ant pile here. Look at this. You see this? Look at that. They're all congregating there in the middle. Look at all those fire ants. Look at that. Oh my. Look at all these holes. I mean, this is enormous here. Enormous colony. Probably about 50,000 of them in there. Yeah, those are no fun to step on. And fortunately I'm watching where I'm stepping. And I have thermal socks on, so I'm quite safe until they start crawling up in my leg and get ants in my pants. Now, you got to be careful if you're having a bowel movement out in the woods. You want to make sure you're going in the right spot here in Florida, because they will get you. Ants in your pants. And then you have a swollen backside from all of the ants biting your ass. It's no fun. No fun at all. Am I speaking from experience? Perhaps. Let's see here. Salt will kill leeches as well. They are really dangerous unless they regurgitate. They bleed into you. Oh my. You had a slug stuck on your blood like leech once. It was a slug. You've been apprehensive about touching them ever since. A wonderful herbalist is here, Melly. How is the weather in Ohio today? The cold's coming back down here. Oh, look at all the damage. There's more damage from the boars. Oh, this whole field. You just went through it and just tore it all up. These wild beasts. Don't get in their way. They have these very sharp razor tusks. You gotta be careful. I don't know why people like eat them. Hunters come out here and eat them. I don't know why they would want to eat it. They say that they cook them in Coca-Cola for some reason. I don't know why. I am not a hunter, so I don't know why they would boil their boar meat in Coca-Cola to try to get out some of the taste of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Here, look, here's another boar. Look what they done there. They dug this big ass hole here. You see that? See, that was the problem in my grove. They kept digging. Now, the state, when it bought this land, there was a mine here, a clay mine, and there was a lot of barbed wired off places. There was people that were doing farming in here. And what they did instead of cleaning it up like a normal person would do, is they bulldozed all the shit down. Perhaps the miners did that. I don't know who did it. And the boars, they just dug all the shit up. So now I have a bunch of barbed wire in my grove that, I'm waiting to get some bolt cutters to take care of it. I bought some wire cutters. That wasn't good enough. I need bolt cutters. It was too powerful for me to cut. Here's a huge boar ditch right here. There it is. You see it? Look at that green plant there. What kind of plant is that? Do you know? Yeah. Who is, let's see here. Yummy wild beasts, yeah. Leeches won't cause much more than irritation, really. The Ohio weather is not bad today. We've had a few grossly warm days. Yeah, that's why we've had a few days in the 80s here. But it's going to be cold tonight. Happy 222, is that today? I'm going to give you a share on my Snapchat. Thank you, Ian. Careful out in the woods, friend. I have to get ready to go gardening. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in, our friend Ian. Good to have you here. There's some more big boar ditch right there. They dug all nice little ditches. There's some more over here. This is what they do at night. They are up doing their Minecraft all night long here. All night long. They are doing this all night long. Look at that tree. Oh my. That is a beautiful tree. It's got that moss hanging from it, right? Beautiful trees. There it is. I just love how they sway in the wind. So natural, these trees. Their movement. So much harmony in it. And here is our friend, the holly tree. There it is. You see it? Right next to the electrical phone pole. There we are. Let's see how its berries are doing. Oh, there we are. You see it? You see the berries? It's got some type of mold growing on it. You see it? That's very common. Some type of fungus. Is that a fungus growing on it there? It got pretty big, the tree. I don't know what type of fungus that is. Do you know what type of fungus that is? Some of our experts out there. Maybe our herbologist knows what it is. Let's see here. Your comment about leeches being used in medicine didn't post. Yeah, that was an old thing, right? If you release a pig, it will turn feral relatively quickly, within a couple generations. Not fungus, it's called lichen. Okay, thank you. Lichen, right? I'm probably not saying that right. Yeah, that's on a lot of trees here. They have that on it. Yeah. You can see all the digging the boars do down there. Look at that. Look at that stuff. All that digging from the boars. Aerating the swamp. Aerating the swamp. It's been a beautiful journey today. We're almost at a conclusion here as I work my way to the road. Usually you don't get to see this in the light. Most of it's in the dark because we do shows out here in the dark. What is that, our herbalist? What kind of plant is this here? Right here. Do you see it? What is this stuff here? What kind of plant is that? I don't know what that is. But you might, because you're expert on that stuff, right? Lichen is very special, and you don't touch it. Your skin oils smooth it. And interesting. Good fire starter, lichen. It's like an old man's beard. Some lichen, the pronunciation is lichen. Okay. Thank you. It's medicinal properties from researching it. All right. Roll nat one with the, I've rolled a nat one with my nature check. A possible abrovite, really. You fell asleep to the bard and just woke up again. His voice is calming. Yeah, there's specific limitations where leeches and maggots have usefulness. Yeah, they're still used. I watched a program where they were using in a hospital. Now I don't know if this was in the U.S. It probably wasn't. They were using leeches, and this person had diabetes, and they took the leeches to their foot. Part of it was rotting, and they put leeches in it to eat all of the dead skin out. And then they came back to the hospital later, and they took the leeches out, and all the dead skin was gone. Now, I don't know if that was in the United States. I just thought it was interesting that the leeches are still or not leeches, maggots. I'm sorry, maggots. They were doing maggots. That maggots were being used in that way. I thought that was quite interesting. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I didn't realize that people still do that. That's like ancient form of healing using maggots. But it was in a hospital. It was on like the Discovery Channel or something. It was several years ago. I'm like, wow, they're using maggots still to this very primitive form of removing the dead flesh from the human. Oh my. You can hear more of the cars there as we're getting closer to the way home for me. Had a wonderful time in the Grove today with all of you, as usual. It's always nice to have people come out here and share this experience with me. Good to see you, Athena. Good to have your ancient presence among us, all the way from Mount Olympus. Was there a conclusion to the animal mound? Yes, some believe it is a fox, yeah. They believed it was, the ancients did bloodletting with the leeches, yeah. Maggots might be a primitive, but they work well, yeah. Thank you, Bart, for the wonderful stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look, a tire, yeah. Some days I take my boys out here to clean. That's going to be fun rolling that one out here. A tire. It always has a presence in the swamp. And something might made a home out of it too. Animals have a habit of doing that. They like living in our garbage. How that tire got out here, no one knows. But we're approaching the end here. Now back here is where I saw the otter. The otter ran back into this place here. There's a little bit of a trail. I went back here a few weeks ago with some of you. It goes back a little further, probably about 50 feet in. There's a little stream on both sides here. So there's probably an otter colony, I guess. I don't know what you call it back there somewhere. What do we have here? some type of fungus down here. Look at that. You see that mushroom? It's kind of like yellow looking. Probably not the kind you want to eat, right? Here's some acorn droppings from the oak trees. Always in high demand here. The deer eat them. The boar eat them. So yeah, it'd be nice to see the otters. I don't know if we'll be able to. Probably run and hide as soon as they see a human being. Run and tear of the humans. No, don't see anything. Here's a little ditch on both sides of this place. Yeah, well, we tried. If it doesn't hurt to try to see the creatures. Lots of garbage back here too. Nope, no otters today. No otters today. Otters, are you here? This is as far as I can go in sandals. I'm in sandals. I don't want to go further back. You get lots of pickers and things. I'm going to work my way back here. There's my shadow. You love learning plant and medicine. It's really analyzing and being very careful. It's a tabita fish skin. Can also be extremely burn wounds. It's been used intensively and to a great success. All answers to all ailments are within nature. Look at you. You can't wait for the snow to melt. That won't be for another 2 months for you up there in Alaska, right? Yeah, Melly here is our expert herbalist. You have a beautiful red cardinal this in your window. How beautiful, right? Yeah, they love sunflowers, right? That's one of their favorites. The sunflower oils that they put on the seeds. They enjoy that. Those are beautiful creatures, the cardinals, right? Robins, cardinals, blue jays. Those are the birds of Ohio. And they always come down here to visit us in Florida. All right. What a enjoyable evening. Do you believe Ceridwen is a real or worship her as a symbol? I don't worship Ceridwen. I don't worship any deities. Ceridwen is real to me because her embrace is real. Her presence is real. She is a symbol and she is a lady. So in that way, yeah. Thank you, Wicked. Thank you. They really like raisins too. They bully the smaller birds over them, right? You're in Ohio. Send them back. Yeah. We have a couple of our friends here from Ohio. That's wonderful. She's real. You experience her too. Look at that. All of these lovers of Ceridwen. Ceridwen to me is a universal symbol of the same being that has different faces and different cultures. In the culture of the Welsh people, she has her own mythology, like she does in India, Greece, around the world. I think they're all the same. That she just has different cultural faces. This goddess of wisdom that is down to earth, down where she is able to dance with you, to inspire you, to be a muse, to be a person of encouragement. A lot of goddess mythology, the goddess is like way upstairs, far away, impossible to touch, too pure, too virgin. But the goddesses of wisdom, they come down and they dance amongst us. They are here to encourage us. Right, Athena? Athena's here to dance amongst us. To be our comrade. To be our friend. That's what I like about there's one umbrella of Sophia, of wisdom. That's what Ceridwen is to me. A goddess of wisdom, ultimately. And here I am in the light, making my way out. Here's the final field here before I leave. Soon this will all be green again. Part of it stays green all year long. Those palm trees there, always green. Never know the brown. The blessings of equator trees that are close to the equator. Don't have to worry about any type of change. Always green. Yeah. All right. We have come to the end. I'm almost at my automobile here. I thank you for stopping in. I will return to you in the morning for your spiritual entertainment, probably 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you have the wonderful rest of your Sunday. Take care, my friends.